Namaste. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Jain Bakery, Chennai. The owner of the Jain Bakery got arrested by Chennai police. Why he got arrested? Because there was a WhatsApp circulation, there was an advertisement circulated in WhatsApp by the Jain Bakery with a poster saying on the left side corner of the poster, written only Jains allowed to make food here and no Muslim stuff. Because of this reason, a complaint was filed on that person by some known lawyers who shared it on Twitter also. And later, Chennai police arrested the person. They warned the person, they warned the owner of the Jain Bakery, and they let him to go because they cannot file a case just because of this. They cannot actually file. It will become a big outrage and they cannot prove in the court that what he did is wrong. So they let him to go. But recently we see in Google Map that the bakery is permanently closed. They are not ready to open the bakery, even though in this lockdown period bakeries are allowed to open, but still the bakery is closed because they don't want to take a risk that Jain Bakery's address was exposed to the public, and they are afraid that if you are opening the bakery now, they would be attacked. So they are not ready to open. Also, they are not ready to, the owners of the Jain Bakery is not ready to attend the call from any customers or any well-wishers to talk about the case. They are simply staying alone, away from the problems, and after maybe they will be coming up with a new bakery somewhere else after every problem gets over. So this one incident happened in Chennai recently. The question arose after this incident was, if we are writing that Muslims are not allowed in the bakery, which is a crime, it is a crime. You are saying it's a crime, you are arresting a person, but it is legally allowed to employ only Muslims for halal certified slaughterhouses, only Muslims. It is a discrimination for other religious people. It is very clearly the law used to imply the person who is slaughtering should be Muslim is the law. But it is legally allowed in India. There is no law stopping the halal bodies or no law stopping the halal slaughterhouses, which is employing only one community people. But it's the same way if Jains are employing only Jains and they are written in their advertisement that they are not employing anyone else, which means it's a crime. It's a crime you are considering as a crime, was a question raised by many social media users. It's not only now. 2 weeks back, we started finding that police of Jharkhand was taking action, police of Bihar was taking Nalanda was taking action. Also, police of Hyderabad from Telangana was trying to take action against the shops which were installing saffron flags. Why? Because it becomes an identity. It gives a way to discriminate the other religious people's shop. They are saying because the Hindus are installing saffron flags to identify them as Hindus, which means the people will start discriminating Muslim shops. It shouldn't happen. So it becomes a crime to put a saffron flag, even though it is not a crime as per law. But the same way, if somebody is naming their shop as Muslim shop or somebody is putting board that it's an halal shop, that doesn't discriminate. Is it not discriminating? The halal symbol is not discriminating. It means the halal symbol, which means that they are going to employ maximum of one community people, the Muslims in those shops or in those slaughterhouses. Is it not a discrimination? That's what the question raised by everyone. So this kind of incidents continuously happening even in Jharkhand, when they put a board which says that Hindu Dukan, which for that also just they put a board with Hindu Dukan, which means it is called as a discrimination. It is people, they arrested the person, or they went to the police of Jharkhand, went to that person shop who put the Hindu board in their shop, and they removed the board immediately, calling it as a discrimination. But when it is done in a subtle manner, when it is done in a hidden manner, that halal is required in a shop, halal board is put in a shop, which means they are going to employ a certain community only in the halal shops. Is it not a discrimination? That's the question continuously arising. Such kind of incidents, wherever it's happening, we get only one question: why halal is allowed? in India. A country like a secular country which doesn't discriminate on the basis of religion, halal shouldn't be allowed, which clearly states that in a slaughterhouses of halal certified slaughterhouses, you should have Muslim to recite or do the dua before slaughter, which clearly states the halal certification body clearly states its requirement. So this question should be answered. This question should be answered in different ways. One, maybe to boycott whichever is discriminating, maybe boycott halal also, which because it is discriminating other religious people. Or other way, like you get halal, bring up other certifications for other religious people also, so they will be covering their businesses with their religious people. They will not be discriminated. So this kind of things we are going to continuously see in this video, how we can improve this situation in a country like secular country like India, which doesn't discriminate different religious people. So coming to what is halal. What is halal is a thing we need to very clearly understand, to know, because many people in social media, when they are doing some discussion also, they are asking what is wrong with halal. There is nothing wrong with halal, because they don't understand what is halal. So to understand what is halal cut or what is halal way of slaughtering, because halal started initially only for meat industry, and later it spread everywhere. We will see what is halal economy later, but the base of halal stands in the meat industry. And to understand it, you can watch this clipping where the halal certification body itself explaining how to cut a chicken as per halal cut.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मुर्गी ज़बाह करने का इस्लामी तरीक़ा। आराम से मुर्गी को पकड़े। ये देखिए, मुर्गी की रगें इस तरफ होती है, 4 रगों की तरफ निशानी की गई है। इन 4 रगों को काटना है। ये रगें किस तरह काटी जाए, ये इस तरह पूरी गर्दन के ऊपर इस तरह नीचे से ऊपर तक छुरी चलानी है। सिर्फ बीच में छुरी चलाने से काम नहीं होगा, छुरी की धार अच्छी तरह देख लें और फिर छुरी को बिस्मिल्लाहि अल्लाहु अकबर बोलकर इस तरह काटें। देखिए, पूरी छुरी चलाई गई, सिर्फ बीच में नहीं छुरी फिराई गई। इसके बाद में मुर्गी अच्छी तरह ठंडी हो जाए तो 4 रगों को इस तरह काटना है। 4 रगें देख लें। ये पहली रग है जो पाइप की तरह होती है, जिसका नाम ट्रेकिया है। दूसरी रग उसके बराबर नीचे गीज़ा की जो रग होती है, इसोफेगस, इसको भी काटा गया। तीसरी रग है जगुलर वेंस और ये चौथी रग है कार्टिड आर्टरी। इन चारों रगों को बराबर काटना है, तब ज़बाह दुरुस्त होगा। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
So they clearly states that you need to do dua, which means they need to recite a phrase in Arabic. After that only they need to cut, and after cutting they need to remove all the blood. They need to remove all the blood out of chicken or a goat or anything, whatever they are going to cut as per halal cut. They need to remove all the blood first, then they can use the meat for any other purpose. Once they do this, once they make sure that they recite the phrase in Arabic and then they cut and remove all the blood, then it becomes a halal cut. So this one people need to understand. So who will do the dua? Who will do the Arabic phrase? Can anyone do? Because anyone can memorize the Arabic phrase. Can anyone do? No, it is not allowed according to certification bodies in India, halal certification bodies in India. The person who is doing dua, the person who is reciting the Arabic phrase should be Muslim. So that's a discrimination, the bigger discrimination there, where they are putting, where they are making sure that the most of the slaughterhouses employing a particular religious people when it has to be halal certified, which means the other slaughterman, other religious people who are willing to work in a slaughterhouses cannot be employed when it is done halal cut. And what is happening? All the meat slaughterhouses in a country is certified for halal. For example, in England, 65% of the meat, whatever is coming inside, are certified. Halal certified means the 65% of slaughterhouses cannot employ other religious slaughterman. They need to employ only one religious slaughterman, which gives a bigger opportunity for only one religious people, which is a discrimination, which is not an equal opportunity for everyone, which is a discrimination very clearly. So This is how halal works. Halal is the way of cutting, and then there are some more requirements, especially for meat, where pork should not be there. Pork should not be getting mixed. This is what the major requirement for halal industry, and alcohol shouldn't get mixed. This is the major requirement. But does halal stop only with non-vegetarian? Is it stopping only with meat? No, it started with meat. But recently, the last decade, halal started going all over. Halal requirement started going all over all the industries. Like vegetarian food industries also has to be halal. That became a mandatory requirement for many MNCs, many vegetarian food industries, many processed food industries has to be halal certified if they are supplying even within India, or even if it's going to other Islamic countries, they should definitely be certified halal. Which means, what does mean by vegetarian halal? If a product has to be halal when a product is vegetarian, the product should be certified by halal certification bodies. What are those halal certification bodies? Can any religious people can halal certification body? Can anyone start a halal certification body? No, not possible. Only Islamic organizations becomes the halal certification body. You can check all the halal certification bodies in India, who's owning it, who's working in this, who's doing the certification. Everybody, whoever employed in the halal certification body is from a particular religion, which again brings a discrimination that it gives employment to many people in a particular religion, and it gives more opportunity for a particular religious people, thereby calling a product to be halal, or calling a non-vegetarian product to be halal. Slaughterman is getting more employment. Calling a vegetarian product to be halal, the certification bodies are getting more employment. Even at certain cases, they recommend that at least one person in a vegetarian food processing industry also should be Muslim. Those are some kind of requirements from halal certification bodies, thereby increasing the particular community's employment, that we need to understand. So it doesn't stop only with food. Purposefully, it got extended to everything: halal clothing, halal tourism, halal buildings, halal infrastructure, halal Ayurvedic, halal medicines, even halal sanitizer. A sanitizer which is having ethanol can't be halal. Sanitizers always carry alcohol. So they started finding ways of bringing sanitizers which can be certified for halal without ethanol or without some alcohols, which you can't believe at all. Which you can't really believe, because everywhere, what is an halal clothing? What is a halal tourism? What is a halal infrastructure, architecture? Everywhere, halal economy is everywhere. It gives opportunity. It gives the employment opportunity for particular community very clearly. For example, if I'm going to get a flat, I'm not following halal certifications, so I don't want halal certification in my flat. So I will buy any flat without halal certification. But in the same area, if 10% of Muslims are there who are looking for halal certification, then the flat owner, the person who's building would be looking to certify or looking to have the flat certified for halal, because 90% doesn't need any certification. They are ready to take even if it's halal, but 10% is looking for halal to grab that 10% fully, or else they will go to other building where it is halal certified. So the builder doesn't want to lose the 10% opportunity, so he will get halal certification for the building. So he will pay to the certification body to get halal certification halal. So that premium, that extra premium which is going to a halal certification body, will be paid by the 10% of the Muslim people. Will pay only 10%. They will not pay everything, but the 90%, the other religious people, are going to pay the extra premium. That's how halal economy works. We are buying some foods and which is halal certified. There will be some premium for halal certification, because if the halal certification to be got, they need to apply for halal certification through certification bodies, which are basically Muslim organizations. So these organizations collect 20,000, 30,000, even 1.5 lakhs or 2 lakhs. It depends on the different types of certification bodies and certification required. So this premium they have to pay, annual premium they have to pay, based on the number of products they have to pay. This premium will get added up with the product. This premium will get added up with the flats. This premium will get added up with the clothing. This premium is going to get added up with whichever product you are going to get halal certified. Which means the person who doesn't need halal also, the person who goes to McDonald's and asking a burger, he doesn't need halal, he is going to pay 1 rupee extra in the burger because he is pushed to buy halal. That's how halal economy works. That's how we are going to pay. Everyone in the country is going to pay 1 rupee extra, 10 rupees extra, depending on the products. They are going to pay extra premium because the product is certified halal. But really the 90% want that halal? No, they don't want. They don't want any certification. But still, they are forced to take that premium because all the businesses want to capture the 10%. Capture the 10% business. They don't want to lose it. There are competitors who are ready to provide halal, so they will be ready to go over there. That's how halal economy works. Halal economy is very big. It's booming in the last decade. It's booming. Every product is asked to be halal purposefully, not because they need to follow as per the religious practices, because a decade before people were ready to buy non-halal meat also, because in India it's not an Islamic country. Non-halal meat was halal meat was not available. But later, with the time, they started feeling like this is required to be pushed, so that it gives more opportunity for them. So it has to be pushed. They started demanding. While the demand is increasing, the businessman who wants to capture more opportunity is ready to get that certification. If I'm getting some 10 rupee extra business by getting a certification, I'm getting more 10% extra customers, I'm ready to do that because my business is going well. Many people, when questioned why do we need halal in India, many people started coming back again, saying that most of the halal slaughterhouses, whatever it's in India, most of the halal certified industries in India are owned by Hindus, or owned by Jains, or owned by other people. They are the ones who are holding the shares in the business. It is a truth, because everyone is holding shares in the business. It's a business opportunity. Anyone can start a business. Business opportunity is equal to everyone. But this extra premium goes to a particular community is not equal to everyone. This extra employment goes to a particular community is not equal to everyone. Anyone can start a business. Any religious people can start a business. Everyone is having equal opportunity. But because they need to satisfy this 10% also, because they need to bring every customer inside, they are paying extra premium, which is not equal to everyone. Extra employment, which is not equal to everyone. This halal economy, around 4 to 5 trillion US dollar, is 4 to 5 trillion US dollar all over the world. It is 2 years back, the estimate was 4 to 5 trillion US dollars halal economy. So it is huge in India also. It is booming. It's booming very fast. Every business wants to have halal to satisfy their customers, satisfy the 10% of customers. I hope you must have understood very clearly now what is halal economy, how it is impacting everyone. You are paying extra premium. Not only that, you are giving extra money to the certification bodies like Jumait Ulama Hind. Jumait Ulama Hind is a certification body. Example, I'm saying there are many certification bodies. Jumait Ulama Hind is a certification body which is a very famous certification body in India for halal certifications. This certification body gets its money. This Islamic body gets its money more from halal certifications as well. They are collecting money from people also, called zakat, through which they are helping. Most of the cases related to terrorism in India are fought by this Jumait Ulama Hind. This Islamic body goes and files case in Supreme Court against the Ram Mandir. This Islamic body goes to file case to help many bomb blasts, terrorist activities happen, they are the ones who went to the court and they filed. They are defending the terrorists. They are helping the terrorists. There are a very big list of cases which you can see in the screen. How many cases they are defending, and the money which goes to them is through halal certification, is through the premium, is through extra premium paid by 90% of people in India. So now we understood what is halal economy, how it is helping a particular community, and how it is discriminatory, how it is very clearly discriminatory when it's coming into employment, and number two, how it is discriminatory when it's coming to pay extra premium to certification bodies. Now we should think about replacement. What is a replacement? In the meat industry, halal is matter in meat industry only, basically. So in meat industry, do we have replacement? Yes, we do. Jhatka is there. But Jhatka is followed maximum by Sikhs. In Punjab, Jhatka is famous. Jhatka shops are famous. Those who don't know what is Jhatka cut, you can watch a small clip I'm putting here. So this is the Jhatka cut, like we cut in our temples. Mostly in olden days, we can see through history also, we can see they sacrifice animals with one cut, sudden cut. They sacrifice animals in the temples. The same way, when the animal is cut at one cut, at one stretch, it means it is Jhatka cut. We have Jhatka only in meat industry, and there are some certification bodies working on Jhatka cut also, but even Sikhs don't prefer much. They are becoming more modern. They are ready to take halal meat, and they don't ask for Jhatka meat. So if you don't go and ask Jhatka meat to like any food service provider like Zomato, if you don't go and ask Jhatka meat, they don't care to give you Jhatka meat. But when 10% of people are always asking, are you having halal meat, are you having halal meat, they would bring halal meat for them. They would not lose their opportunity. But when some person, even the Sikh, is ready to take halal meat and eat, it doesn't demand Jhatka meat, no business will bring. So it's the businesses, we cannot blame a business, we cannot blame an industry for getting halal certification. They are just doing business, they are meeting the demands of the market. So if there is a more demand for Jhatka market, absolutely there will be Jhatka certifications will be famous, and Jhatka will be demanded from all food businesses, and food businesses will have both Jhatka and halal with them, because they need to meet 10% also, the 10% demand also, and they will be meeting the 90% demand also. When 90% of the people, at least 20-30% of the 90% of the people, if they are demanding Jhatka, definitely Jhatka would be brought. This is the replacement in meat industry. And already in Tamil Nadu, it started working. It started like an organization way. They are trying to bring Jhatka meat shops everywhere, all over Tamil Nadu, to make, not to compete with halal, but to make the people aware that you are supporting halal means it's a discrimination. So you support Jhatka also, which means you follow our tradition, how the animal sacrifice is done, not you copy something from Arabic world. You follow our Indian tradition. Jhatka is an Indian tradition, how to cut the animals. You can follow it, and also you don't need to support you are not supporting the halal economy, which is discriminatory. So that one is tried out in Tamil Nadu. I hope it will work, it will be success. And coming to other vegetarian food, do we have any certification for vegetarian food? For now, one certification is available in India also. Hindu Pramen food. Hindu Pramen food is available. I'm putting the address of the persons and contact details. If you want your business to be Hindu Pramen food certified, you can contact them. They are ready to get you certification, give you certifications. It defines that the food is 100% vegetarian. 100% vegetarian means you can get the certification, which gives confidence to vegetarian people. Not only vegetarian, even the non-vegetarian people. Some people don't eat non-vegetarian on different days. They eat only non-vegetarian only on Wednesday or Friday. Such days they are ready to eat. On other days they would prefer to eat only vegetarian. For those people, they would be preferring if the restaurant or if the food services whichever provide is Hindu Praman certified. So this is one replacement for food industry. One is Jhatka for non-vegetarian food, and other replacement is Hindu Praman certification. These are already available. These certifications are already available. You can approach Jhatka organizations are there, and Hindu Praman organization certification bodies are there. Now a movement has started to demand Indian government to allow Dharmic certifications or Dharmic food certifications through government bodies itself. So this movement is led by Subramania Swamy and his team. So they filed already to their written letter to already to Indian government to allow Dharmic food. We can wish them all the best. Good luck with your process. So we will get more certifications. We can have more certifications. Not only Dharmic or Hindu Praman or Jhatka. We can have n number of certifications for every religion also. But what we need to see is nothing should be discriminatory. If there is halal allowed as discriminatory, then we need to have equal opportunity for other people also. So for that, we need to bring some replacement for halal, or we need to bring something which is applicable as per the laws of the land, which is applicable as per the traditions of the land. Like Jhatka is a tradition of the land, not halal is not a tradition of the land. Like Sattvic food is a tradition of the land. Like Dharmic food is a tradition of the land. Like Hindu Praman food is a tradition of the land. If we are promoting the traditions of the land instead of taking or copying from Arabic world, it would be good to contain. It would be good to carry over our tradition in the future. Also, we know what is dharma and what is allowed as per Hindu history and Hindu laws. That's what we need to look for. So I hope you must have understood what is the problem with halal and how the economy is very discriminatory and it is booming, and purposefully it is spread in every industry. It becomes a very big industry. Later, if there is no replacement, if people are not starting to think about how to tackle the halal discrimination and how to tackle the halal economy, it's going to be a big headache for every country, not only India, all over the world. It's going to be a big headache. People are going to face huge crisis later when they feel that how they are getting discriminated in many industries and how they are paying more premiums which they don't want at all. So thank you for viewing. If you like this video, share with your friends, like the video, comment the video.